Good evening and welcome back to the channel. This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research, make your own decisions. All right, guys. So I'm doing this video because it seems like there's extreme bearish sentiment in the market right now. And I'm pretty sure that's the case. It's kind of hard to tell with social media and algorithms and how our feeds are curated, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And the American Association of Investors, the survey that came out recently, that also supports that the majority of people are bearish. The Bank of America survey that came out recently also supports the majority of people are bearish. So, and if you look at where we're at right now, we're at 22K. We might be at 21, 20K by the end of the week. I don't know. But we were at 16. And then a month and a half, 2 months later, we're over 20K. And bears are coming out of the woodworks. There's tons of Silvergate FUD, Binance FUD, FUD from the SEC, FUD from the Fed. There's just FUD coming out of everywhere. And this is a very, very good sign in my personal opinion. I was starting to get a little concerned about a month ago because I was seeing too many people flip bullish, but that's content creators. It's so hard to get an accurate read on sentiment because content creators switch from bullish to bearish week to week. And, I just go back to the stats that I saw before the move happened. And the stats that I saw indicated that around 55 to 60% of retail was underexposed, short, or out of the market entirely. And I assume that was probably an accurate number leading into the move. So I assume there's still a lot of people that missed the last move. And, I'm seeing sentiment completely tank, which is a great sign. It's a great sign. As soon as everybody and their mothers, guys, I don't know one person that I could go talk to right now that would invest $100 in crypto. And I'm a pretty good salesperson if I want to be. I have a pretty good pitch. Even if I were to show them there's friends that I've shown tons of stuff. Here, the World Economic Forum's involved. Here, this is how CBDCs work with blockchain. Here you go. It's all happening, dude. Pull your head out of your ass. What are you doing? They would not invest $100 right now. I even tried to give a friend of mine some crypto like a couple weeks ago, and he just never really got back. He just doesn't care enough. I had a coworker ask me if I lost all my money a week or two ago. So the general population is bearish as fuck on crypto. They still think that crypto ended about 3 or 4 months ago. They think that crypto completely died and it's over 3 or 4 months ago. You got CoffeeZilla. Yeah, whenever CoffeeZilla starts doing a lot of crypto's a scam or this crypto scam video, it's like, you remember back when the great crypto scam, that YouTuber that put that out back in, I think, early January. And right before that, the Mark Moss video, there's not going to be another crypto bull run. And just a lot of propaganda coming out. And again, might not be propaganda. These might just be people that haven't figured it out yet. But whenever you start seeing a lot of that, like, that is a very, very, very good sign. You do not want to see tons of people being super bullish in these general levels. So I feel good about where we're at. And I look back and, even myself a couple days ago, I was like, man, we're definitely going to new lows here. I just had too many preconceived notions. That's really why I warn against preconceived notions. Because more times than not, things do not play out the way that you think they're going to play out, at least within the time frame that you think it's going to happen. And, like the other day, I was just like, man, and then I kind of paused. I said, wait a second. Why am I so confident this is going to happen? And a lot of times I fall into this trap too. I get caught up too much in what's sentiment, because when we go and we look for information, whether it be on Twitter, YouTube, whatever, maybe we pull up our phone and that's whatever we see. A lot of times that has some type of a psychological effect on our general attitude or outlook at that point in time. And, I think it's a good thing with market sentiment where it is right now. I really do. I think it's a great thing. It's one of the more positive things. It actually, I'm borderline considering just altering my original plan of waiting until this level plays out before I resume, larger purchases. But I'll probably just start doing like 150, 170, 120 a day into ICP. I really could not be more bullish. And seeing how bearish, guys, all of these crypto critics, skeptics, bears, perma bears, they're all going to vanish after this plays out. It's going to be like Thanos snapped them out of existence. They're just going to fucking evaporate. And they'll start talking about they'll act like they never even really talked about crypto. They'll just start talking about something else or go on to their next grift. Many of the crypto content creators that are supposedly pro-crypto, but they're always bearish, and they're always advocating for selling low, those people will just act like they'll just act like it never happened, right? And at the end of the day, guys, this is the new system. And, I've always said time is on my side because I told the truth about this. And, for all those other people, how they're gonna pivot to new talking points after reality kind of collides with all the fake narratives that they've been pushing for so long, I have no idea. I'm interested to see, though. I have an idea of kind of how they're going to start framing certain things over the next 1 to 2 years. But this is all moving forward. And, there's no amount of bearish sentiment, no amount of big YouTubers calling crypto a scam. None of any of that is going to change this. Those people will be remembered as the Paul Krugmans of this era. They got the biggest call wrong in their entire life. And yeah, hopefully that's how they're remembered. Unfortunately, I don't think that will be the case because in the society we live in, people fail upwards. The more wrong you are, it's like the bigger your platform becomes. Look at Jim Cramer. Look at any of these other, large YouTubers that cover financial markets, not necessarily just crypto. So they put their people in the positions that they want them to push the messaging and the narratives that they want pushed, in my opinion. So, yeah, guys, couldn't be more bullish here. Really couldn't. I mean, make your own decisions, do your own research, make the decisions that you're most comfortable with. But like, if you've been riding it out with me and everybody else for since June, I mean, you should see it for yourself at this point. I mean, every Tom, Dick, and Harry since June, it's March of the next year. This has been going on since June. Every day, collapse, 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 collapse. How long is that? Is that, 8 months? 8 or 9 months this has been going on? And again, we're over 20K. We're over 20K and people it's just nonstop. So see it for what it is or don't take it serious. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. I would just, again, I think all of you that ignored my warning about, I'm not telling you not to listen to these people. I mean, do whatever you want to do. But all I'm saying is that if people are telling you to be bearish on crypto and they're not telling you the truth about what crypto is, and it's not their opinion on what crypto is, it's just the factual, publicly available information from some of the largest institutions in the world that they could cite when they're talking about it. But they omit all of that information. See, that's why there's so much hysteria over CBDCs, but nobody actually tells you the connection between crypto and CBDCs. Nobody tells you that crypto, more or less just the tokenized stock of the new blockchain distributed ledger companies that are going to be serving as the next layer of the internet, that are going to be laying the new groundwork for the new financial system and the new internet. They don't tell you any of that. And which would be very easy for them to explain because the CBDCs that we've seen launched at this point in time have all been on blockchains or some type of distributed ledger. And even the US. But see, nobody tells you that. All they want to tell you is that CBDCs are coming and you should be very afraid. They're not going to tell you how all this stuff works. So many of them know exactly what's going on, but they're going to get on camera and they're going to lie to you every single day. In 2 years from now, think about how much further along this is going to be. There's still going to be people talking about crypto like it's 2017 in 2 years from now. I'm still going to be saying a lot of the same shit in 2 years from now. Guys, this is the new system. We're already using it in so many different ways. Open up your eyes. But because people can't see it, because it's a, you could call this kind of like a behind the scenes type technology. I mean, it's not something that's going to be front and center. It's more so a supplementary or a complementary technology that's being added to a lot of our existing tech. And, you know, people walk out and they don't see buildings going up. They don't really see anything happening. And unless you do your due diligence and do your research and you look into what's going on here, you know, it kind of just goes straight over your head. But anyways, those are my thoughts. Super bullish. The more as bearish sentiment goes up, that's a great sign. It's really what you should, more than anything else, that's what you should be hoping for. You should be hoping to see more and more and more people come out and be bearish as fuck. So, and again, I don't know of one person that I could go talk to right now that would invest $100 in crypto. Even if I'd spent 10 minutes going over why they're insane for not looking into this. Again, that's not me giving financial advice. I'm just using a hypothetical example to highlight how bearish it actually is out there. So that's all I have for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Take care. Have a good night. I'll see you next video.